Yo, what is going on, guys? Coming at you with another gameplay video. Today we're going to be playing some games with my personal favorite non-GX deck, the white Kyurem deck. This list I ripped from someone who got day 2 with it at Harrogate Regionals, I believe. I'm a big fan of this deck. I really enjoy playing this deck. This deck is supporting the 4 Wishful Baton, which is something I never ended up testing when I was testing white Kyurem about a month ago. But after playing a couple games with this list, I really love the 4 Wishful Baton. It really helps the flow of the deck just stay consistent and just keep attacking every turn once you start attacking with a white Kyurem. So let's go ahead and let's get into some games. Getting into the game here, we mulliganed once, but we have Arceus and Pheromosa, and we're going first, so a lot of things going right for us immediately. It looks like it's gonna have to be, unfortunately, Ultra Ball for Let Loose, but that's not that big of a deal for us. We'll be fine off that. I'm just gonna open the Pheromosa. Has the free retreat cost. Hold the Arceus for right now. Wait until we see what our top deck is. Almost for sure gonna come into play. But I just want to wait and see. Another Ultra Ball. Nowhere to put a lot of our stuff here. So we're gonna Ultra Ball. I think I can lose an Aqua Patch here. What am I thinking though? No, I think we can go. Just get rid of water and Ultra Ball, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Now we're gonna get to Let Loose Marshadow. Whoa, he's prized. All right, it looks like we have to grab Blitz. Unfortunately, we got rid of the other Ultra Ball, so now we're just kind of stuck and hoping for the top deck. All right. Well, I Ultra Balled, hoping. I guess I could have gotten rid of something else in preparation for that potentially being a possibility. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Probably should have played it and kept an Ultra Ball just on the off chance that Let Loose is prized. Then maybe the Zebstrika or both of the Blitzels aren't, and then I can just kind of go that route instead, which I think was okay. Well, he's got a slow start as well, so it's gonna be, well, we can't even attack. I always forget you can't actually attack. I always think it's just the effect doesn't happen if you don't have all the types in play, but you can't actually attack if all the types aren't in play. All right, so I shouldn't have retreated into him, but it's not a huge deal. Hopefully it will end up being a huge deal. Our opponent literally has nothing going on. He doesn't have an energy to use Filch. So I think we have some time here. If he had Nest Ball last turn, he would have played it. So I'm assuming that's his top deck. Yep, there's another pass. Back to me. All right, I get a Nest Ball now. Get the Kyurem. All right, we're in business. I'm going to go ahead and Wishful Baton this one. And then Trinity Star. We're rocking now. There we go. Got it all locked up. All right. All right, so we are able to just start one-shotting everything on his board next turn. It's his turn to top deck. See if he can stay in the game. Most likely top deck to that Inkay. There was no reason for him not to have played it last turn, so I'm assuming his top deck was Inkay. Yep, there's the pass back. So I think here I should just be aggressive and just start attacking with the white Kyurem. Yeah, we know Let Loose is prize, so potential to reset our hand if our opponent top decks a supporter is nice. But yeah, just really trying to, while he's doing nothing, we're not really putting ourselves in too much, putting this white Kyurem in too much danger by sending it active. So we're just gonna go ahead and get aggressive with it, because there's really no reason not to. Skateboard, that might not have been his top deck. Stretch it for Mimikyu. Maybe he finally top decked an energy and we'll see the Filch. Yep, there we go. Finally, energy into Filch, so we should have a game going from this point on. Both of us with really slow starts, but I don't know, do I need less than him to get going? Not really, I guess it's about the same. Yeah, it's about the same. We need about the same to get going. I'll throw the Shrine in play. Freezing Flames. Could definitely, his initial reset of his hand could definitely be a Let Loose Marshadow, so yeah. Definitely want to get as many cards out of my hand as possible that I want to play out of the hand. I don't really want to play any of this other stuff. Another Inkay, sure. All right, there we go. There's a GX, so I'm glad I put the Shrine in play. He actually can't set this up this turn, unless he's gonna combo it with a Guzma, I guess. Because if this thing becomes this is the only other Inkay that can become a Malamar. Oh, Beast Ring sets it up though. Forgot about Beast Ring. Okay, never mind. I take it back. He can set it up this turn, and he just did. Huh. Well, now we're really hoping to top deck. Probably gonna GX us. I can't imagine him doing anything else besides GXing. Yep, there it is. Moon's Eclipse GX. We're going down. Move all this to the Arceus, because then I can at least stretcher for the white Kyurem. Wishful Baton, the active, Trinity Star. So I'm hoping at the very least top deck a way to find another white Kyurem, because then I can like set up 2 white Kyurems and attack with Arceus. I mean, not bad on the following turn, but yeah, let's grab the white Kyurem. All right, in a pretty awkward spot here. So I could Wishful Baton this and then just kind of Trinity Star for nothing, which I think is what I'm gonna do. I doubt he plays Field Blower. Trinity Star, and we're just gonna take. Oh, I could put like 1 water on the Pheromosa potentially. No, we're just gonna take nothing. Because when this gets knocked out, but it won't get knocked out next turn. Oh, I actually kind of forgot about that. This actually won't get knocked out next turn. Well, no, it potentially could. Yeah, the Arceus could definitely be knocked out next turn. So I don't really want to waste the energy in the deck, specifically that last fire energy. Because if it moves to here and I don't find a Wishful Baton, if I put the fire energy here and I don't find a Wishful Baton for this white Kyurem, then I'll be in trouble. Okay, he whiffed. So we're just kind of chilling for another turn. We're just going to hit this for 30 again. Nest Ball. Okay, now we're going to commit some energy to a white Kyurem. Great. Do I want to use the Cyrus? Oh, I can't. I was going to say probably not, but yeah, I just actually can't. So now we're going to commit the energy to one of the white Kyurem. So now we get all the energy in play. These all go here. And then when this Arceus gets knocked out, which it'll probably get knocked out this turn, these will all move to the other white Kyurem, allow me to use both fire energy, which is what I was kind of scared of happening. If I did do Trinity Star last turn for energy and put it all on this white Kyurem, when this gets knocked out, I have nowhere to. There's no white Kyurem to put this fire on. So that's what I was kind of scared of happening. But now we're pretty much good to go. 2, 3, done here, done. There we go. All to the white Kyurem, and send up the Pheromosa. Yeah, go Pheromosa. No more shrine damage. Not going to be relevant. I did get quite a bit of shrine damage in on this guy, but it's not going to be relevant. I am going to bench the Blitzel now just because if one of the ways he can top deck to reset his hand is Let Loose. So I wouldn't want to draw Blitzel again. I'm actually going to play the Cyrus as well. It's actually pretty relevant here because he can't have triple Malamar in play now. And then he has to send up this. And if this becomes a Malamar, I can't retreat and set up an attacker. So this Cyrus is actually super relevant in him just not being able to attack next turn. Because if he picked up the Inkay, or shuffles in the shuffle in. I thought it was pick up. Shuffles in the Inkay. Now he just can't attack this turn because it's like well, he potentially could, but it's unlikely to be able to attack this turn because it's super awkward for him to like retreat a Malamar and get 3 energy on an attacker on the bench. So if he plays Switch, he can do it. But we've already seen 2 escape boards, so I'm pretty sure, or 1 escape board. So I'm pretty sure it's probably just escape boards in his deck. There's finally an Ultra Ball for him. So now we might see the Let Loose that I've been trying to play around by trying to play out as many cards as possible. Yep, there he is. So yeah, I'm really glad I benched that Blitzel. Now I can't draw it after he Let Looses me. We have a ton of supporters still left in the deck. I'm not too worried at this point. We're so far ahead on the prize trade. If we just set up another Kyurem, we just win the game pretty much. So I mean, he might be able to knock us out with the Giratina. Like I said, if he plays Switch, he can knock out my active with Giratina. Then we'll knock out the Giratina. If we can just set up 1 more Kyurem to attack past these 2, we just win pretty much for sure. All right, skateboard active, but once again, like I said, it's hard for him to move the active even with the skateboard. He'll need Switch or a Guzma. I guess he could pull it off with Guzma still. Attach, recharge, yeah. He can still pull it off with Goose. But we drew a pretty good hand here. Nest Ball for another Kyurem. If he does get a knockout on the Kyurem, we have an Aqua Patch. Or we have water in there anyways. Right, that's not Guzma. Could still find a Switch. But I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I don't think there's really an out for him at this point. To somehow beat us. We should be able to set up another Kyurem. We got the Nest Ball for the Kyurem, an Aqua Patch for it, a Lily to actually draw some cards. This is funny. We might win this game. We could win this game playing 0 supporters. I could just not play this Lily next turn. I think we would win this game playing 0 supporters. Okay, he's going for the Hypnosis. So I guess at the very least, we're gonna Guzma. If we stay asleep going into my turn, we're gonna at least Guzma this turn. Heads, we're awake. I think we just knock out the Inkay now. I don't think it really matters. Nest Ball, just kind of thin out the deck a little bit more. And go with the Aqua Patch. Yeah, there's the concede. We take that one. About what I expected to have happen. Both had really slow starts, but I got off that 1 attack with Arceus, and I started kind of snowballing from there and took over the game. All right. We have got a super good looking starting hand on this one. 2 Kyurems. Let loose to draw out of this hand. Ideally, we just top deck a Lily with this hand, and then we can Ultra Ball away to let loose, but it's not like a huge deal if we don't. I'm not sure what we're playing against. All we see is Acrobikes so far. I think it's probably another Malamar deck, though. Usually, they open Let Loose and they're playing Acrobike. It's probably Malamar, but we'll see. It might be something different. Gotta give me with the Shadow Punch. Alright. Alright, looks like it's actually a Blacephalon deck. Now this matchup is super good as long as we can set up. Yeah, looks like Blacephalon. Yeah. Oh, going with the turn 1 Kiawe. That could be annoying. That could allow him to get really aggressive really early on. For sure. Only grabbing 2. Huh. I think I would have grabbed 4 there, right? Why would you never just grab 4? Interesting. Alright. So Shrine isn't really necessary in this matchup. Neither is the Guzma. I'm just debating if I want to Ultra Ball this away so I can patch it, Aqua Patch for it later. I actually want to Ultra Ball away the Shrine because I want to. If I draw another Shrine, I want to be able to play that Shrine into play. Actually, I want to keep the Wishful Baton. I think I will keep the Goose. We'll go Ultra Ball. We'll get the Blitzel. We only have 1 Pheromosa. The what's it called is not prized this time, which is good. The Arceus. And we will just let loose. I think there's a good chance he has something to do in his hand. Like, I'm not worried about him, like, dead drawing to me, getting him out of the dead draw there. Yeah, we get the 1 energy in the discard for the Aqua Patch. We're just gonna fill our bench. It's really hard for us to move that White Kyurem anyways into the Arceus, so I'm not really worried about not being able to attack with Arceus for a turn or 2 here. You save the Ultra Ball for the Strika next turn. I think we could just pass. We could use the Aqua Patch, but I'm not really feeling pressure to use it right now. It's also possible he has, like, attach Guzma, knock out Blitzel. In which case we'd want to Aqua Patch to this Kyurem. Oh, cool. We can actually use Heat Factory. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah. So in that case, I guess I could have attached the Wishful Baton, though, because he probably doesn't play... wow, this hand is terrible. Yeah, I should have attached a Wishful Baton, I think, actually. Oh, I can take a Seed Factory this turn, though. That's actually super cute. That's actually really funny. And then we can Field Crush and get rid of it. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, I probably should have attached that Wishful Baton to one of the bench Kyurems, because we're still going to chain Kyurems, and Blacephalon decks almost never play Field Blower. Or any way to, like, deal with tools. Sometimes they play Lysander's Labs, but that was like the early builds of Blacephalon Naganadel. They don't really have space for it in the deck anymore, I feel like. So I'm not really worried about it. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hit him with the Heat Factory. Once again, super funny that we're able to do this. I think it's like, actually hilarious. Fire to the active. I'm gonna Ultra Ball away Choice Band because we shouldn't need it in this matchup. And that we're gonna grab the Zebra, and then Lily for. Excuse me. Probably not gonna use the Zebra this turn. Yeah, no reason to use. Well, I kind of want to use the Zebra, but we can't yet because we have the Energy Recycling in. So yeah, we're just going with the Field Crush and get rid of that Stadium. One of the only 2 ways to get rid of the Prism Stadiums is through Pokemon's attacks and playing your own stadium. So, kind of cute. Kind of cute. We got to use it with our own fire energy, and then kind of cute that we got to get rid of it immediately after with the Field Crush. Yeah. All right. Got knocked out. Boom, boom. Move him to a White Kyurem. There we go. So we're looking for an Aqua Patch top deck, I think, would be the ideal thing to top deck here. If not, I'm gonna have to energy recycle for a water and attach it. Oh my gosh. Anyone need some nest balls? I've got a surplus. Definitely just want to get rid of all these. I don't want those anymore. I'm gonna bench the Kyurem actually. We're gonna keep the fire energy another turn. Yeah, so this matchup's really good. We just need to get attacking with our big attacks, and then there's not really a good way for him to shut us down, so we just need to get to that point, and then we should just be good to roll. There we go. First big attack. Get the knockout. Even if he even if he can knock this out with like a, actually he can't even knock this out like that. We're not giving him beast ring yet. Yeah, we should just be good. Next turn we'll finally use sprint attached to a white Kyurem on the bench. Put the shrine in play. The shrine's not really relevant because we're almost always one-shotting Blacephalons, and we're always one-shotting the Ganadels and Blacephalon, so the shrine really doesn't make any difference with the damage. I guess it would help to maybe knock out that Lele, actually. Get that one tick, put it down to 160. Okay, so it could be good for that, I guess. But besides that, the shrine really doesn't do much. We actually might like Guzma knock out the Lele next turn, just to get ahead on the prize race. Our hand kind of works pretty well with that. We can put shrine in play, Guzma Lele attached to the bench. All right, energy attachment to the bench. So for him here, if he could actually retreat and then also bursting burn, I think that'd probably be his best play. We do have an out to that though. So shrine, we are gonna go Guzma, but I think now it's gonna be on the Blacephalon. Yeah, set up the Pheromosa, attach, and then sprint. We should be pretty much set up to win this game at this point. I don't see us ever losing this one. I mean, that draw wasn't great, but I think we're still in a really good spot. Knockout. He does have beast ring now, so he can probably knock us out with a Blacephalon. And then we need to dig for Aqua Patches. We have none played, and there's a concede. Yeah, so the matchup's really good. It's kind of just a matter of time, I felt like, in that one, and probably the matchup in general. There's not much the Blacephalon can really do against. All right, let's get into this next game here. Our start is okay, not great. An Ultra Ball would be really nice. It looks like we're playing against another Blacephalon deck, though, so we're looking to rack up another easy dub here. Just got to go through the motions and make sure we don't mess up too bad, and then we should be able to take us. An Ultra Ball would be really nice here, though. A top deck Ultra Ball. Get rid of the 2 water energy. Set those up for Aqua Patches. Set up, you know, the set up for the Arceus. I'm saying Blacephalon. Set up for the Arceus to be able to start attacking with that, and setting up our white Kyurems. Attach the active point pool. Sure. And then the Lily. We might, if we don't top deck something like an Ultra Ball, we might just Cynthia, because I think it would just overall just net us more cards. Yeah, we'll see what we top deck. That is not an Ultra Ball. All right, S Ball. All right, Strikers here. Arceus is prized. All right, always being prized, Arceus. All right, 2, 3 Wishful Baton. So we need to get energy into the discard pile. I think I'm just gonna commit a fire active, yeah, and then place Cynthia. Lily would draw us 4, Cynthia draws us 6. It would be nice to draw an Ultra Ball into that hand, I guess. Unfortunately, we don't have a water energy to discard in this hand, actually. But we can go like Ultra Ball away our top deck plus the Guzma, get something. Lily, hopefully draw into a water Ultra Ball away that away, and then Zebstrika after that. So we still have like a pretty good plan set up here. As long as we don't get knocked out, which I don't think is possible for our active to get knocked out. We just need to eventually, like I said, in this matchup, we just need to eventually set up the Kyurems, and then we just roll. That's all we need to look to do. Set up the white Kyurems, and then we roll from there. Just a matter of time. All right, the Ganadel, that's cool. I don't think we don't have any Ultra Beasts, do we? Oh no, we do. We can get Pheromosa with this. That's actually so sick. Yeah. So if we don't want to Ultra Ball away our top deck, we can go Ultra Space for Pheromosa, Ultra Ball away Guzma plus Pheromosa. Play our top deck because wouldn't want to play it down if it's something we don't want to play down. And then Lily, hopefully draw Water Energy, Ultra Ball away the Water Energy plus whatever we draw. Aqua Patch, attach active. Hopefully get a Wishful Baton for the active, and then just hit for 30, and then bump the Stadium out of play. Our Turning Point is going to hit us. We don't really care about that. That is 100% fine with us. All right, let's see what the top deck is. Cynthia. Still want to use the Lily, I think. So then I would just be fine Ultra Ball Lily. So it's Ultra Space. Just gonna grab this thing. Then Ultra Ball away these 2. We just really want to Lily into Water Energy to be able to utilize that Aqua Patch, I think is what we want to go with still. Using the Cynthia feels kind of weak. We have an Aqua Patch, which we want. We have the Ultra Ball to get rid of the water energy, which we want. So now we just gotta find the Water Energy. There it is. Okay. And we can Ultra Ball away these 2 and get the 4th white Kyurem. If it's in the deck, I actually don't remember yet. It is. No reason not to grab it that I see. It comes down. Aqua Patch. Now really all I want to find is a Wishful Baton here off this sprint. Yeah, ideally just find a Wishful Baton here, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. No Wishful Baton. All right, that sucks. But nothing we can do about it, right? Yeah. All right, Wishful Baton would have been great there. That means we would be for sure attacking next turn with this Kyurem, putting the Wishful Baton on the active, getting the fire back, and then going ahead and starting swinging with the Freezing Flames with this one. But now we're in not such a great spot. So now I'm hoping to top deck a Water Energy to do the same thing. Ultra Ball away, Blitzel plus Water. Utilize the Aqua Patch on this one on the bench, and then just have to find a Fire Energy off the Cynthia plus Sprint. But even if we don't find that, we're still not in like a bad spot. We're just kind of in a worse spot than we would have been, I guess. Yeah, but not terrible. There's the turning point. Once again, would have liked the Wishful Baton, whiffed it there. So I guess we have to just gonna have to work with that though. All right, here we go. Top deck Water Energy, please, one time. All right, that's pretty good. I think we just grab. Actually, we're gonna leave the bench space open. We might want to let loose on the other side of this Cynthia or Sprint. I just want to open up with the Sprint here. No, we want to use the Cynthia while we have it. We don't have a ton of Cynthias left. Okay. Baton. 3. And then I'm gonna let loose. Just really digging for this Fire Energy. And we still have Sprint, which I'm gonna use now. Once again, digging for the Fire Energy. Come on, one time. Alright. No luck. We haven't attached yet. We could attach here, which seems fine. The 4 Kyurems as of right now. Could just leave the Pheromosa active, which seems fine to me. So we go like this, and then like this to protect the energy. And then pass. Alright. So not exactly what we wanted, but wasn't terrible. We got pretty set up here. We got 2 Wishful Batons in play, 2 Kyurems almost ready to attack. Just need to find that Fire Energy and we'll be good to go. Or the Energy Recycle System. We do have a Fire in the discard pile, so we could just recycle system for that. I'm not too nervous about losing this Stretcher. We have a 4th Kyurem in the deck, so we should be all set on Kyurems. One thing I definitely don't want to have happen this turn is Zebstrika get knocked out. I don't think he could pull it off. I guess he could attach Energy Switch Guzma. That's a lot though. I think we're good. I don't think that's gonna happen. We're gonna go another attach to the Poipole. We're probably gonna get hit for 80 on the Pheromosa, which is not super relevant. We don't really care. That's fine with us if that's all he's got. Can't utilize Aqua Patch, so it's gonna be a Sprint, discard the whole hand. I don't think I'm gonna need a 5th Kyurem, but I might. Oh man, a whiff again. That's annoying. This will come out. And I could just Field Crush him. I think if that's the right play here. Or just let him have the prize on the Pheromosa. Just attach here, let him knock out the Pheromosa. What is the right play here? Where am I Fire Energy at is the real question. Could just let him knock out the Pheromosa. I'm not too worried about that happening, I don't think. Then we have to go like knockout. Well, we don't want to leave him like too many free prizes. But he has to 2-shot this anyways. But no, if I let him knock out this, he could like attach here and set up for a 1-shot on a White Kyurem. I think I do retreat to the White Kyurem here and hit him with the Field Crush. Yeah. Alright, fine. Alright, so the one thing I don't want to top deck here is Guzma. That's kind of like the only thing I don't want to top deck here, because I need the Guzma to like close out the game on KOing Blacephalon, KOing Lele. So the one thing we're hoping to not top deck here on Sprint Away is Guzma. Ideally we top deck a Fire Energy. Yeah, the only thing that we don't want to top deck is Guzma. Everything else I am fine with top decking. Whoa, a Zoroark! Alright, that's new. A lot of people play the Ditto and play Muck, which he probably still plays. But the Zoroark to evolve into the Ditto is actually super cool for some extra consistency in the deck. I actually really like that. That's cute. We have 1 shrine left to bump away this Heat Factory. Something we won't be utilizing this game, I don't think, because we really just need the Fire Energy to attack at this point. So I don't think we're going to be using the Heat Factory to draw cards. That Zoroark is super cute. I actually really like that. If you're already playing the Ditto, some generally... Oh, Max Potion as well. I don't know about the Max Potion, but Zoroark's super cute. If someone's not one-shotting something as a Blacephalon deck, if you're the Blacephalon deck, I feel like you're winning anyways. So I don't really... Not a big fan of the Max Potion. Yeah, if something's not one-shotting you, and you're playing the Blacephalon deck, then I think you're winning the game there. All right, that's what we're hoping for. Turning point for 80. No retreat. Energy switch attach. All right, we got some choice bands to give out. One here. I don't know. One here is the only other thing that could attack. Lily for 6. Fire energy. There we go. It took you long enough. There we go. And then freezing flames for the knockout. Maybe I messed up on my water energy placement here. Because now if I move... Well, I guess I can move this all back to here. That would be fine. And then we can go Guzma, knock out... did I not put the shrine in play? No, I just got the shrine off the prizes. I was like, hold on. I should have put that shrine in play. But yeah, we have 2 fire energy left and the energy recycle system. So I think I'm just going to move all 3 of these to here. Then go Guzma, knock out the Blacephalon. Probably. Maybe hit the... Nah, probably Guzma, knock out Blacephalon. And then we'll look for Guzma, knock out Lele or something. On the following turn, he'll clean up this. He'll go down to 4 prizes. Then he'll like have to attack with the Blacephalon on the next turn. But if we knock it out, he has to set up a new Blacephalon and bring that into the active, which I'd be fine with. So we'll probably go like that. Then we should be able to find one of our last 3 outs to fire energy in the next 2 turns. And I could do like a play where I use the second Guzma and then sprint, try and sprint into it. That wouldn't be too risky, I don't think. We still have 1 Kyurem left as well. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot here. Just like the last one, it's just kind of a matter of time. Just gotta set up, start swinging, and then keep swinging. And if we can do that, we pretty much win. Yeah, I don't see this one getting too out of hand. It's potentially a good. He could still play something like a field blower or something like that. That would definitely put us in an awkward spot. But I don't see that happening really. We'll see though. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt here. There's the trade. It's so funny to see the Zork in the deck, but I really like that. I really like that. If you're gonna play the Ditto, this means I assume he plays the Muck as well, because that's when if you play the Ditto, you play the Ditto because you want to play the Muck. In this deck, you don't run the Grimer. You just run the Ditto into Muck, and then the Ditto can become an Aganadel in the matches where you don't want the Muck. So yeah, I like that. That's actually super cute. And it's like, well, why not just run a Zork? Because a lot of the matchups where you don't want the Muck, you still will find the Ditto, and then you could utilize it still for value. So I kind of like that. I kind of like that Zork tech. There might be something better than a Zork, but as far as I know, Zork's the best way to go. It's super cute. I love it. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go chase the Blacephalon here. Let's see. Aqua Patch, fire, recycle, 1 fire prized. Okay. Go ahead and go attach. Guzma the Blacephalon. Grab this guy. Shrine, and then we're not gonna sprint yet, and then it's just freezing flames from here. Now we activate Beast Ring. Fire pull off here would be sick. Not quite. So we have 2 outs for fire in the deck. And then that's it. 1 Aqua Patch left. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot here, I think. Should be able to close this out. Probably gonna go with like a Guzma. I assume this white Kyurem will get knocked out by a Blacephalon. Well, then I wouldn't have to even Guzma if he does that. I actually don't know what his option is gonna be here on this next turn. Then he's kind of in a pretty bad spot here. But I assume it has to be Blacephalon, knockout or active, and then he probably just has to hope we don't find a fire energy. He knocks out that, and then he can turning point and knock out something else. But we'll be at 1 prize, so we'll probably be able to just close out the game from there. We have everything we need in our deck to be able to close out the game. Even if he does play a field blower, we have 1 Aqua Patch left and 2 outs to fire energy in the recycler and the fire energy itself. So I guess you could knock this out. We could top deck something that isn't an out to fire energy, and then sprint, and then we would top deck. We'd be at 6 cards, and then the last 2 cards in our deck could be fire energy. And then energy recycle system, and actually that could cause us to lose the game. Okay, so that's his out then. That's his way to win the game is for us to whiff really bad. All right, so he brings up the Marshadow, gonna knock this out. I like this play. Oh, he's gonna let loose me as well. Okay. So that's fine. We still take the knockout here. I prefer to go Guzma knockout so that way we can knock out anything on the following turn, but it's not that big of a deal. No waters in here right now. That's fine. So we'll just go knockout active. Maybe I will sprint. Nothing in this hand is super important. We could go attached to this Kyurem here with the Wishful Baton on the bench. Bench Arceus. And then sprint. I think I will go with that. Okay. So that changes things a little bit. How much? Not too much. Take the fire energy. Yeah, I would prefer to just Guzma this turn. And we can thin out the hand too. We don't really need any of this anymore. We know we have a Guzma left. So we just need to eventually Guzma. May as well do it sooner than later. Baton here. Sprint. Go down to 2 cards in deck. Ideally, just get the Guzma here and pretty much lock up the game. There it is. We can even make it more so locked up. Ultra Wall away both of these. Really thin out the deck to absolutely nothing. And then Guzma. We're doing 190 with this guy. May as well take away his draw power. We're doing 190, right? 160, 190. He's got 20 on him. That's 210. So yeah, may as well just take away his draw power in the same turn that we're taking a GX knockout. I don't see a reason not to. So yeah, I can get rid of this Zorak. He's got no draw power now. Bang, bang. There's that fire energy. That's fine though. So yeah, even though we had a no Arceus, slow start, this matchup is just super good. We just need to eventually set up before he is too far ahead in the prize race. And then that's it. That's game. Another Blacephalon down. Let's see if we can't get a game against something besides Blacephalon in the next one. We keep getting these starts. We don't open Pheromosa or Arceus ever, which is your ideal starters, but our hand's decent. We have a way out. That's basically all I feel like you're always looking for with this deck, is just a way out. To drawing cards. We have Ultra Ball for Let Loose. Let Loose is prized again. We can get the Zep Strike on the next turn. So we see Treasure get rid of Kukui. I'm guessing Zoroark Gyarados, but we'll see. What's his name's list? Philip's list did play the one of Treasures. Yeah, I'm guessing Zoroark Gyarados. But we'll see what's up. There's the Lele Wonder Tag. Cynthia. Wow. So two mulligans, and this man is still not able to pull off the Elm into draw supporter. Kukui would have been a fine follow-up. I'm not sure why he didn't just hold the Kukui and then Lele for Elm. Maybe he's not running Elm, which is like really interesting to me then. Okay, so it's not what I thought it was, I don't think. And Zoroark, Coco, something. Top deck Let Loose is pretty cool. So we're gonna go with Ultra Ball, get rid of these two. Drop a Pheromosa, yeah, get a Samosa. Here, I think I'll attach active. I don't really mind too much about attaching active. I'm not a huge fan of it. Without another Kyurem and a Wishful-Ton, but we can't have it all. Yeah. Gonna be a. Oh wait, we haven't played Cynthia yet. We haven't played a supporter yet, actually. So I'm gonna Nest Ball. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another white Kyurem, actually, because it is possible he knocks us out next turn. So I would rather have Wishful Baton on this to move the fire back than the Arceus setup. There's the Arceus, and we have Guzma to use it on the next turn. So our hand went from to alright. Yeah, our hand is looking way better. We have a great follow-up on the next turn. Attach to Arceus, Guzma something, hit it. And then set up Kyurem. We set up a lot of bench, and he does play a Coco, so that makes me a little nervous about getting flying flipped. Yeah, there it is. But I don't know how relevant these flying flips will actually be to actually slowing us down. We're gonna Guzma up the Lele here, because it's possible we can get in a position where it'll just be knocked out via Shrine. And I think I actually want to be aggressive as well here and get the Zebstrika and Sprint this turn as well. Yeah, I think I just want to get aggressive here. I'll attach the fire to the Arceus. Guzma the Lele, like I said. And then Sprint away that water energy. Sure. Fire, water. Fire energy, water energy, and then I can either, I think I'll just set up 2 different Kyurems here. Yeah. And now we actually put this Lele in a spot where if he doesn't heal it, it'll actually probably get knocked out through Shrine before the game ends. So this is just like 2 free prizes that will eventually happen. We just need him to not heal it and the game to go long enough for that to happen. Which it will go long enough for that to happen unless he's able to Coco Spread like 6 times or something ridiculous, or 7 times. And like draw all of his prizes at once. So without us being able to like attack. So if he draws ridiculously well, might be in trouble. I actually kind of regret not putting 2 waters on 1 Kyurem, because now if he goes, he already played the Lily, but if he had gone Guzma up my Zeb Striker, I actually wouldn't be able to attack this next turn. So I think I regret that play a little bit. I think I would have liked to have gone with the other way around on that one, actually. Our bench is a little awkward here as well, because I don't know, I guess we don't have to really commit a Wishful Baton to a Kyurem, so maybe it's not that bad. Shrubbish, so it's probably Zoro Garb, which is a little scary. I don't think we have a really... I mean, Garb is a little bit annoying for us to deal with, for sure. Yeah, so Zoro Garb, Coco, Ditto can become whatever it wants to be. Yeah, the Garbs are a little scary. We have only 4 items in here so far, so I guess I can try and hold off on putting too many items in the discard pile. So he's just going to commit to attacking with Lele, which is fine with me. I'm fine to take these 2 prizes on this Lele, hopefully find a shrine to set up this Zoroark, and then stay out of what's it called range from here on out, hopefully. Stay out of Trashalanche range. Alright, there's the punch. Draw another white Kyurem. We don't want to sprint those away. Alright, there's the shrine. That's perfect. There we go. Freezing Flames. Knockout. Shrine damage to tick on the Zoroark is exactly what we want. We're going to set that thing up to get knocked out through shrine damage. I don't know. Should I be worried about running out of energy in play here? Maybe a little bit. He's also down 2 DCE, 1 in the discard, 1 in the Coco, so it's possible he can't even attack us with the Zoroark. Oh well, I was gonna say it's possible he can't attack us with the Zoroark this turn, and there you go, 30 DCE. All right. So if he doesn't find a replacement stadium, we can knock out the Zoroark this turn. If we find a Choice Band, we'll just be able to knock it out through the attack with the White Kyurem. And I wouldn't mind getting rid of... We do have 2 stretchers, so I wouldn't mind discarding 1 Kyurem off sprint. So we can go like bench Kyurem, Ultra Ball, get nothing probably. Lily, see what we get, and then maybe sprint follow up. Really just depends on what we draw. We have 3 Aqua Patches left, so I'm not worried about running out of energy. I'm kind of worried about running out of fire energy, actually. Because there's 1 in the discard pile. We'll battle lose 1 here, and then we want a Choice Band here over the Wishful Baton, so we might lose this one as well. But he is running out of DC. But I guess we'll have enough items in there for the Trashalanche to KO us. Oof. I don't know. This one's looking close. This one's close so far. Maybe he'll just go with a Flying Flip. I'd love it if he went with a Flying Flip here, but there's no reason for him to ever Flying Flip over Riotous Beating. We're just hoping he didn't get a Stadium off that trade for 2. So the Shrine ticks, and then we look for Choice Band. Knock him out. Alright, there we go. Knock out our Kyurem. Like I said, the Shrine's going to tick enough, so we find Choice Band. Knock him out. His hand is probably not ridiculously good. Alright, I think we want to thin out a little harder here, so we're going to play the Nest Ball. Fail it. Attach here. Bench this. Just want to look at the hand. There's 4 water in there already. I think I'm going to actually Ultra Ball away a White Kyurem instead and save the energy, because we do have 2 Stretcher left. And then Lily, hoping for a Choice Band. Not quite. Aqua Patch. Oh, I don't know if I want to use that, actually. Because I think I'm just hitting this guy with the baton. So I didn't actually want to use that Aqua Patch. That was actually a mistake. I mean, we could still go for it. The Choice Bands are in deck. The Recycler's in deck. The Stretchers are in deck. So we could just go for it. Let's just go for it. I'm feeling on this one. Let's just go for it. I think this is fine because we have the Recycler in deck for sure. No Choice Band, though. So it looks like we're hitting him and losing the energy. And then we're actually just running out of White Kyurems at that point. Oh, maybe I messed up here. Alright, here we go. Freezing Flames. But maybe I needed to find the Choice Band actually there to stay in the game, actually, kind of. We can also just pass this turn and let this thing knock out to Shrine and don't actually have to attack it with anything ridiculous. And then we can draw two prizes from there. Maybe I overcommitted there a little bit. I think I probably did. Alright, we definitely need to find our Stretchers now. We have 2 Aqua Patch left. Recycle System for 2 fire and a water is probably going to be the move. Yeah, even if he retreats. Okay, so we're just going to let him get knocked out by Shrine damage and probably just sacrifice the Pheromosa. Unless we... No, there's like nothing we could top deck that would make that work. Alright. Draw for turn. Aqua Patch, we have nothing. Well, we can Aqua Patch to that, I guess. Nest Ball, we're going to fail it. Shuffle in 3. 2 fire and a water, I think definitely is what we want to go for here. Yeah, 2 fire and a water. Really need to find a Stretcher this turn. That's what we really need to find here. Hit him with the Aqua Patch. And then Cynthia. Stretcher. All right, cool. Now the question is, do we want Stretcher for 1? Stretcher for 2? I think Stretcher for 1 is fine. Because this Orc's gonna get knocked out. Ooh, maybe that's not fine. Maybe I messed up there. I don't know. All right, Aqua Patch. I'm gonna set it up on this one. I am gonna Wishful Baton as well. And then just gonna pass. Get the knockout on this Orc through the shrine. Yeah, I actually don't know about that. I don't know if I should have. Maybe I should have maybe Stretched for 2 and then Ultra Balled away a Wishful Baton. I had nothing else to really Ultra Ball away. Coco comes up. So if he has Guzma here, he can take out this Kyurem, which is a little scary. We have 1 more Stretcher left. Oh, there is a Field Blower. Okay, that's super scary then. If he has Guzma to back this up, that's super scary. We have 1 Aqua Patch left, I believe. No, we're out of Aqua Patches. So if he has Guzma to back up this Field Blower, I think I don't know if we just lose. We're definitely in trouble, though. I think we're fine if he doesn't. Oh, no, he has the Guzma. All right, so I got a little greedy on that last turn for sure when I didn't put a Wishful Baton on my Kyurem. Hey, maybe he had the Field Blower anyways, though. So now I'm in trouble. Now I'm in real trouble. We don't lose for sure, but if he has another Guzma knock out this Kyurem, it is gonna be a loss, I think. All right, so we're gonna go attach here, Shrine back out, Cynthia. All right, no Stretcher in this hand, but we could find one next turn. I don't know if it's in the deck actually. Something I didn't check. Yeah, it's gonna be pass, and we're just praying that he doesn't have another Guzma. If he has Guzma KO Kyurem, I'm pretty sure we just lose. If he doesn't, it's gonna be close still, I think. Nest Ball fail. 3-card hand. If it's just Trash Launch active, definitely can win. Uh-oh. That's Stretcher. Okay, he put in 3. I was scared of scared of Stretcher Lele Guzma there. Yes, it's just gonna be Trash Launch active. All right, we're still in it. Now we gotta decide how we're gonna do this though. So we send up the Kyurem. He could have Psychic Trash Launch potentially. I should check and see if the Stretcher's even in the deck. Be like first step. It is okay. No Guzma though. So it makes me wonder if I even want to do it, because actually, then he could just Guzma anything up and not lose. But then if we don't do it, if he just knocks out our active through Trash Launch, these 2 Psychics in play didn't do anything last turn. I'm just gonna go with the Freezing Flames. I'm scared of if I do go get the Stretcher. I mean, 1, I could whiff. It could be the last card in deck, and then 2, he could just go Guzma something up and leave it there locked in the active, and we could lose through that. So we're gonna bet. We're gonna hope he doesn't have Trash Launch Psychic Energy this turn. He didn't do anything last turn, so I'm hoping that's the case, is that he just doesn't have access to it. Oh, he plays the Sigilyph as well. I actually really like the Sigilyph. The Sigilyph is a very cool card. Yeah, so we're hoping he just doesn't have access to it. I assume this Ultra Ball will be for Lele for draw supporter. There it is, and we're just hoping he doesn't find Trash Launch Psychic. He has a lot of Zoroarks left, so there's a lot of trade possibilities. Yeah, if he had actually just gone Stretcher for this Lele and then Lele for Guzma, I assume he has a Guzma left in deck, with only 2 prizes left. He's going for the Guzma, so he's gonna go Guzma and then try and fly flip us out of the game, hoping I don't have access to my 4th Guzma, or even an Energy to Retreat. I don't like this play at all. I liked this play last turn when he could have gone Guzma KO or only Kyurem in play, and that shows he did have the Guzma in the deck, so that was definitely the play for him last turn. But he's going for this weird flying flip play. Maybe he doesn't have a way to like actually knock this out via Trash Launch or Devoured Field Zork, but it doesn't matter. We got the Guzma ourselves. I'm just gonna be safe. Let's KO the Ditto, and we're gonna take the dub in the end. So this was a pretty close one. The Field Blower hurt a ton, but then he made that mistake there in the end. We were able to rally back. Oh, so we had both Choice Bands prized. I thought I saw them in the deck. I guess they were both prized. I mean, that's what I get for not checking my prizes. This is why you should check your prizes, folks. Don't be like me. Check your prizes. All right, guys. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give the video a like. If you enjoy the content, subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Links for my Twitch and my Twitter in the description below. Be sure to check those out. Yeah, that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good day, and peace.